Hi, I'm Emily Ross, LPC, and this is
Matthew.
And today we're talking about Festivus. So, like, subscribe, pop over to the Facebook page. We want to hear what you have to say, and let's get started with Festivus. Pause. Did you pause?
No. Okay, baby. And action.
So, this year, Matthew and I became empty nesters. Our youngest turned 18 and went off to college. And so we've decided to change and incorporate new traditions to our holiday season, because now it's not just the kids, it's the kids and their significant others. And the things that they liked to do when they were little are not necessarily big hits now. So we're trying on a bunch of different traditions. And one of us got this big idea to celebrate Festivus today. I thought it would be fun. And Matthew may or may not have given me a list of rules that we have to follow for Festivus. My idea was we could just do what we wanted, but Matthew wanted to follow the instructions. So we're going to be following the instructions on how to celebrate Festivus today. If you don't know what it is, you just got to Google it or go watch Seinfeld. I did not watch Seinfeld, and I like that because I'm like, I can do Festivus however I want. Matthew didn't like that. Matthew was like, well, we can't do it wrong.
Yeah, I don't want to get beat up by a bunch of YouTubers.
A bunch of Seinfeld fans that think we do it wrong.
We'd get killed.
I really just don't care. I want to do it how I want. So let Matthew off the hook. I want to do Festivus how I want. But anyways, because we have this list of rules, we're going to go ahead and do it how the rules say. So the rules are called the proper way to celebrate Festivus, rules to follow. So right now, if you know me, I'm like, oh, how can we get around that rule? But we decided to divvy them out. Matthew has step one, which is?
Get a Festivus pole.
Did you do it?
Yes.
Well, can I see?
Sure.
I can't wait till the grievances part.
To what?
To the grievances part.
One Festivus pole.
It's beautiful. So tell us what it's about.
It's about a pole. I don't know what it's about.
So Festivus was kind of like a made-up thing to, I guess on Seinfeld they weren't Jewish or Christian, so they didn't really want to celebrate a holiday, so they decided to make a non-holiday, and so they have just a plain old pole that's not decorated because I think it was Kramer said tinsel is distracting.
Close.
All right, so fix it.
Okay.
I knew he knew.
Apparently, one of the writers of Seinfeld, his father came up with this made-up holiday, and it was something like he couldn't afford, or just the cost of going and buying Christmas gifts and decorating trees and all the hoopla that goes with it. So he created this in real life for his kids. And he went to the other writers of Seinfeld and said, this will probably be pretty funny. Because there's really some hilarious rules, if you want to call them rules. And yes, that's the way that it started. And you don't decorate a Festivus pole. You just, kind of have one.
So there's our Festivus poll. We want to see your Festivus polls in the comments.
And please keep them PG.
How can you have a non-PG metal poll?
You didn't say anything about a metal poll. You said, let me see your polls.
Oh, I should be more cautious of stuff like that. I'm sorry. Number two.
What is number two? Oh, host a Festivus feast. Now, traditionally, it's what was it? Meatloaf
on a bed of lettuce.
On a bed of lettuce. So, we don't have any meatloaf.
He put me in charge of food. Can anybody see the potential flaws with that?
It'll be great.
But I have something, so hold on. I was in charge of food. You're going to love this. I know you like this meal. Voila. It's, what is it called? It's King Ranch beef. Ta-da.
King Ranch cow. And I made this like 2 weeks ago. I made it.
But it doesn't go bad. And I know you'll eat it because you made it. So I know it tastes good.
And it's cold.
You can't eat that cold?
No.
All right, if I heat it up...
I mean, I could, but it...
If I heat it up, there's a potential I'll burn it. Do you want it burnt?
Did the Vikings have cold feasts?
Probably.
No, they went out and slaughtered like boar and turkeys
but they were,
and stuff. And
they were there for hours, so it went cold.
King Ranch beef is really good, and I'm very proud of myself for making that. And I appreciate the fact that she thinks of me enough to bring me a meal.
Something edible is what he means to say. But he knows grievances are coming up, so he's not going to say much more.
True that.
I might make meatloaf for the fam tonight, though. Meatloaf's hard to mess up, although I have messed that up once.
Meatloaf's easy to mess up.
Okay, good. All right, number 3. Number 3 is participating in the airing of grievances. I was super excited about this part because, listen, I'm a therapist. We all know I'm a therapist. And I think this is a great way to go. And even if you're Christian, it's a great way to go into the celebrating of the birth of the Savior, right? Let's get rid of all of the things that we've been holding on to, the resentments, the anger. Let's forgive everybody and then go into Christmas.
That's not forgiving people. That's saying, hey, Billy Bob, you suck. You've sucked this year. I have a grievance with you.
Or it's, I love you enough that I'm showing you the places
how much you suck.
No, the places you have room for growth. And because I've said it, then I can let it go. Like, won't be upset about it. Well, the one I have.
While damaging the other person's mental well-being.
Is constructive feedback damaging your well-being?
How many people in this world accept constructive criticism well?
We could learn how to accept constructive criticism well if we practiced every December 23rd. So did you make a list of grievances?
It's a short list.
Wow.
I don't have a lot of grievances because I love you.
I love you too. So what are your grievances? Let's hear.
Making me do these stupid videos.
Okay. Do you want to quit?
No.
I'm sorry I make you do these videos, but I'm going to still make you do. I'm still going to have them do the videos. What else?
What?
What else?
That's it.
You should have 3. 3 is a good number to have. If you've ever been in therapy with me, you know I say like a whole page. So a 3, I think, is a good number.
I write really big.
Oh my gosh.
And that will take up a whole page.
You're being scared. Don't be scared.
I'm not scared.
Lean into the fear and let it go and tell me the rest of your grievances.
I don't have any
It's been a whole year. Are you saying I've behaved well the entire... I like this. Have I behaved well the entire year?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What grievance? So I should... Can I tell you my grievances?
Yeah.
Number 1. Can you guess it?
You hate me doing these videos too.
No, I love you doing these videos. My grievance... I bet you guys can guess. Guess in the comments. My number 1 grievance is we've had 0 parties all year long. 0. None. No get-togethers. That's ridiculous. Our friends probably think we don't love them anymore.
We don't have any friends.
Okay,
but how...
I'm sorry to our friends that he just insulted me.
How is that a grievance against me, though?
Because you're
Is it my fault?
Yeah, you don't like... You're an introvert, and you say parties are hard.
Parties are fun. It's the people that attend them. All right, number 2.
You won't eat healthy food.
Everything I eat is healthy. That's how I cook it.
What did you have yesterday? McDonald's.
Broccoli.
A whole bat. No, you didn't. Don't lie. And guess what?
I had broccoli.
Okay, and his
Chinese
Kung
food
Pao
and
chicken. He eats out like 4,500 times a week. Last one, he won't run with me. I want him to do 5Ks with me, and he won't do it. That's my third grievance.
And okay, that's my second grievance.
What?
But you keep asking me to run a 5K. And my third grievance is you keep asking me to eat healthy.
I told him yesterday, I was like, look, I was so serious too. I was like, look, one or two things have to happen in 2024. Either you have to start eating healthier or you're going to have to come exercise with me. And what did you say?
I don't know that I said anything.
You did. It was wicked funny. You don't remember what you said?
No.
Okay. Well, he's funny,
What did I
actually. It was funny about, I don't remember exactly what he said, but I remember it made me
probably
giggle.
something along the lines of hell no.
So number...
This is the fun one, believe it or not. A Feats of Strength competition.
So
I'm going to read the description.
Okay, read it.
All right. Might as well have a little WWE, World Wrestling
Entertainment.
Something. Wrestling. Action to your Festivus evening. The head of your family has to be bested in a wrestling match, since the only way to end the Festivus is to pin them down.
So I love that loophole. If I don't pin them down, we can party forever. But so I'm not into rules, so I didn't read the description of the rules. It said feats of strength, and I was like, oh, we can do archery because his arm's busted. So I knew if we did archery, I'd win. And then I was like, oh, we can run because, again, I knew I would win. I did not say play golf because he would whip my butt. Or tennis because he also whips my butt. Even injured, he whips my butt. We should make the kids do that. Let's make the kids do that. They'll kill each other. We'll make them do feats of strength on Christmas. We'll do like archery and this and that. Like, we should do that. Let's do that. Don't tell them.
Be like gladiators.
Yeah, we'll make like gladiators. We'll make like an obstacle course, and whoever wins gets a prize.
And we get to sit on big, tall chairs.
Yeah, like queen chairs. We'll make like a...
Off with their head.
That's a great idea. We should do that. That's a great tradition.
All right, so new Festivus tradition.
See, it's nice when you make your own rules. The last one is proclaim your Festivus miracles. So we can't do that one yet because the day just started. Poor Matthew woke up with me saying, hey, I have a big idea. That usually...
Hang on, everybody. She does that every day.
Well, I have a lot of big ideas.
She does. And that's cool. It's all good.
So, it scares him when I say that.
The Festivus miracle for the day is that I'm sitting in this chair talking to a camera with a pole. We did it.
Good job. I will tell you my Festivus miracles later after. The Festivus miracle will be if we get this video up before midnight tonight. That will be my Festivus miracle.
Another grievance.
No, it's not. It's Spectrum. It's internet service. Okay, so we're going to try to incorporate Festivus today all day long with our family, which is right now just one of them. We're going to try to do that, and we want to hear about your Festivus. Tell us your grievances. Maybe you have a partner or a best friend that you can't tell your grievances to because they say things like, oh, it'll ruin my self-esteem. So tell us your grievances. And they can be about you, about work, about life. Like, what didn't go right this year for you? Let's hear all of it, and let's get it all out and leave it here today in our Festivus of Grievances, our Airing of Grievances. So don't forget to like, subscribe, tell us what you want us to talk about. You got a couple days left until Christmas, then we can go on to the new year. So let's hear what you need us to talk about, right?
What they need to what?
We want to hear what they want us to talk about. We really like you guys to drive the content. Matthew especially loves when you guys drive the content because then I don't come up with big ideas.
Let's do Festivus.
Happy Festivus, everybody.